Hello Gemini, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I am so happy that you are here with me today. This is your weekly reading for October 7th to the 13th. So we will concentrate on your incoming energies. We'll get some messages. We'll do some angel and spirit messages, and then we'll close out your reading with your angel number. Please remember it is a general reading. Take the parts that resonate and leave the rest. I've prepared and meditated on the cards for your reading today, but let's cleanse the space together. So you're going to hear a loud bell sound now. All right, Gemini. For those of you that are new to my channel, I want to welcome you here. I hope that you enjoy your reading today. And those of you that are returning, thank you so much for all your love and support. I truly appreciate it. All right, Gemini. Let's get your incoming energies. Let's find out what the energy is that's surrounding you as we move through October 7th to the 13th. Spirit Angels Guides. We'll find out what those messages are, what those energies are for you. We get 2 or 3. There we go. All right. I'm going to read the ones that you've got, then we'll get into underneath the deck. Number 16, Patience. You've got number 32, Door to Spirit, and number 43, Man Holding a Coin. All right, we will get into those in a moment. Let's start with underneath the deck. This is your current energies. So let's find out what is happening currently. These are the energies you're bringing into this week. So we've got number 34, Door to Healing and Personal Happiness. We've also got number 52, the Goddess of the Moon. And we also have number 42, Woman Holding a Coin. So this very well could be your energy at this time, Gemini. The woman holding a coin is Earth energy. She's very independent, very much focused on what her long-term goals are, trying to figure out, what it is that you need in order to create that success that you're looking for. She's very grounded with her finances. So for some of you, I think that you might be really starting to plan a little bit more for what's going to happen long term. There could be some exciting things happening with your career. Again, you could be taking different turns, different doors could be opening for you with regards to what produces that sense of stability for you. With the Goddess of the Moon, number 52, this is a moon energy, so subconscious, it's the unknown. Sometimes it can be our fears, our insecurities. So again, if you're going through a stage right now where you're trying to really plan for that future, there could be some fears and insecurities because again, we don't know exactly what is slated for us. So again, you could be kind of really reminiscing and thinking about all different plans and strategies so that you can release that sort of inner fear or anxiety that might be surrounding what you are trying to plan for your long term. Number 34, the Door to Personal Healing and Happiness, is a beautiful card to see that it looks as if whatever fears and insecurities that you have been sort of battling, it looks as if that door is kind of opening, and I think you're starting to get some clarity, or you're starting to get some messages that are starting to help you understand or get a better understanding as to what it is you need to help bring upon this change, to help plant those seeds for a stronger, abundant future. Now, let's go over your energy cards of the incoming energy, because we have patience here. And that patience is really, again, it is about you having patience. Figuring out what, that everything doesn't always happen in earthly timing. Sometimes it's divine timing. And, maybe things that you are requiring to really produce that sense of stability might require you to just look at things from a different point of view, from a different standpoint, and allow yourself time to grow. Not everything is going to happen overnight, but if you can persevere, I think that you're going to see a lot of wonderful, beautiful miracles happen for you. Now, you also got Door to Spirit, number 32. And this Door to Spirit is that door. I see you've got lots of doors opening. See, you've got the Door to Personal Healing and Happiness, but you also have that Door to Spirit opening. I think you are connecting on a deeper level with your spirituality. I think that you are also receiving messages because, again, that Goddess of the Moon can be your heightened sense of intuition as well. So there could be some messages that are coming to you intuitively that are really helping you to realize that everything does happen in divine timing and that your time is actually coming, Gemini. Now, with the man holding a coin, that is the counterpart of the woman holding a coin. So again, it could refer to a couple. It definitely could be. Maybe there's patience that's required. You're building a life together and maybe that requires some patience. But for others, it could be a partnership in business. It could be a partnership of some sort. And that partnership is really very grounding energy, meaning that you really are working towards a strong financial abundance for your future. The man holding a coin is more masculine energy. And of course, the woman holding a coin, more feminine energy. There is no gender with any of these cards. But I think what's happening here is that your whole shift and your whole mindset is changing. It is going to require you to adopt a little bit more patience, but your spiritual team around you are opening doors for you to start to see that slowly but surely things are starting to unfold for you. And it's a lot to do with your material stability. So again, it could have to do with job changes, job promotions. You're feeling more empowered from a financial standpoint as well, Gemini. All right, we've got your energies. Let's get your 9 cards here. Let's find out what the messages are. We're going to get 9 cards, and then we're going to read those 9 cards. Then we're going to clarify each one of them. Let's start with the first row. All right, so let's see here. We've got the 10 of Wands. We've got the Queen of Swords. Let's get some more here. All right, we've got that top row. This is going to be the second row now. All right, and we had another card there, Spirit Angels Guides. Thank you. All right, we got the 8 of Pentacles. We've got the Knight of Swords. I'm going to show you each one of these cards individually when I talk about them. And now we're doing the last row. That's 2 cards there. And let's get the last one for this row. All right. All right, excellent. We're going to start with reading these. All right. In the center of the reading, I'm seeing the King of Wands here. Again, very fiery energy. That King of Wands is the center of your reading. This very well could be your energy. I think you're taking the lead. I really do believe that you are empowered to take the lead in your life right now. And I think that you are feeling inspired in a new sense. And again, for some of you, it really could have something to do with a new job, your new views on this new job, or something to do with your job. It's related to your job in a sense that maybe certain parts of your job are changing. Let's find out here. So we're going to start with the 10 of Wands. So this 10 of Wands right here is your sense of feeling kind of overwhelmed or overly burdened. Oh my goodness, I'm tongue-tied today. With it being the number 10, it is really about trying to release what is burdening you. I think that you have a lot of weight on your shoulders right now. You could be going through a lot of different life experiences right now, hence why the door to personal healing and happiness is really starting to open for you. There is something in your life that has been weighing you down. So whether it's physically weighing you down, emotionally, even financially, there could be those measures taking place around you. But the 10 is kind of reaching that peak where you're ready to start to figure out what you need to do to release those burdens. A lot of the time we feel burdened because we don't have clarity or we don't have a better understanding. We are not delving into things with details, and sometimes instead what we're doing is we're masking sort of what's happening, or masking the problem, and then what happens is it starts to build up, and that's what creates that 10 of Wands. With the Queen of Swords, this really is you getting that clarity that you need. And I think that you do actually have a lot of wisdom within you, Gemini. And I think that this wisdom is going to be heightened this week. I think your intuition is also going to be heightened this week. And it's going to really help you to have a better understanding as to what it is you need to help release some of those burdens. This has been a long haul for you, and I think that it's not also easy for you to let go of certain things that you're holding on to. But the Queen of Swords is here to really give you that peace of mind. She's very detailed. She doesn't really put her emotions into anything, and right now, emotions isn't what's important. Right now, it's about keeping your energy grounded so that you can facilitate a much stronger plan. When you do that, then you are going to release those burdens, and then all the other parts of your life are going to start to gel together. Now, with the Eight of Pentacles, this definitely is work related, and you definitely are working towards your success here. You are very diligent, and you do put a lot of hard work and effort into everything that you do. And I think right now, this is why you're feeling burdened. So you could be taking on more jobs at work, more tasks at work. You could be taking on more responsibility as well. It is really, really, again, it's really you really trying to get some clarity here, so that you don't feel like you're being overworked, because I feel like you are really putting a lot of attention, paying a lot of attention to details here, and really putting in a lot of hard work. The Knight of Swords here can very well be Gemini energy, so this can be a representation of you. This is really, the Knight is a very fast-moving Knight, so again, there's a lot of movement with this card. He jumps into a situation and he gets kind of things riled up, in a sense that sometimes we need to do that. We need to shake things up, and I think right now you need to shake things up so that you can release that Ten of Wands and those burdens. So, and as quickly as the Knight of Swords comes in, that he goes out just as quickly. So it's like you're getting the answers that you need. Movement is happening, and you're getting the clarity. Again, you're getting whatever it is you've been required as far as information goes that you feel might have been holding you back from maybe making decisions. This is really, that Knight of Swords is really going to help you feel like you're breaking free from that. The King of Wands, like we talked about, is, I believe, is very much your energy. Again, no gender with any of these cards. I think you're not just looking at things from a financial stability standpoint, but I think you're also trying to see what drives you from a passionate side as well. I think that there is some sort of new opportunity that may be presenting itself for you, whether it's new learning or education or a certification. But it's definitely it could be something to do with your job. Again, it's like your role is changing at work, and you could be adopting some new skills that are required for you to really move yourself forward. And with that, it's causing that Ten of Wands, because you could be having to learn new skills. There's lots of new education. I feel like you're learning, again, I feel like you're learning something new, whether it's a trade or whether it's furthering your certification with something in your line of work that is really requiring you to pay more attention to detail, but you're feeling very passionate about it. The Eight of Cups here is leaving your emotions behind. And again, it's really, if there has been sort of an emotional, something that you've been going through from that emotional perspective, this is you having the strength to walk through another door. Again, you've got door to spirit, you've got the door to personal healing and happiness, and now you've got this door that you are ready to walk through, because you're ready to release any sort of drama that you feel has been in your life. So again, if there has been something that's been burdening you, and it could be from an emotional standpoint, you're trying to keep your emotions out of something because you're trying to stay grounded with your energy. The Eight of Cups is you willfully saying, okay, I have to, if I really want to get the clarity of a situation, I can't let my emotions get the best of me. Now with this Page of Pentacles, I really think this is an opportunity of some sort that's in its beginning infancy stage. So again, if you are learning something new, or if you are maybe you're finishing up school, there is an opportunity that is presenting itself here. And I think it's something that is going to require a lot of hard work on your part. But I also think that it's something that's really going to get your energy moving. And I think it's going to be something that really ignites that creativity inside of you and that passion. So it's something that I think you've been really wanting or wishing for. So again, if you've been applying for a whole bunch of different jobs, or you've been hoping that your job, you're promoted or leveling up in your job, I think that this could be an indication or a message that's coming through. And it's another door that's opening for you. And then you've got number 14, Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy. This is definitely about blending your worlds together harmoniously. And again, and I think that, you've got infinite potential because you see the infinity sign here. The Temperance is all about patience as well. Everything is in divine timing. So even though that this is something that might be, you're starting the legwork now, it's going to prepare you better for your future. So even though it might require you to persevere and kind of kind of go through the punches a little bit with, you know, kind of being pulled here and there and maybe having to juggle a few things. It's all going to balance itself out for you in a very prosperous way. You just have to have the patience to allow it to go through its process. And the Eight of Swords is all about your mind, what your thoughts are, how you process things. And I think you're really overanalyzing and overthinking a lot of things right now. You are a mover and a shaker, Gemini. You don't like to sit still for too long. So when something requires patience, it can get your mind kind of thinking a little bit. And sometimes what happens is we tend to overthink situations. And we don't want that to happen because we don't want you to think yourself out of an opportunity. So let's find out a little bit more with what's going on with this beautiful eight. Well, I want you to keep in mind here, look at this row right here. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, we've got the Eight of Cups, and we've got the Eight of Swords. All right, so you've got 8, 8, and 8. Absolutely beautiful. And that's all about prosperity and abundance, 888. So a beautiful angel number. See, you are putting a lot of hard work into something. And I think you're stressing yourself out. I think you're overthinking situations. And I think that this Eight of Cups is really what it is it's a little bit of advice to say there is something that you have to let go of. There is something you have to release because, you know, you can't keep holding on to all of this, overanalyzing everything, because you need to get down to hard work, because there is something that's being offered here that with a little bit of patience is going to give you everything that it is that you've been wanting. All right, so let's get into your clarifying cards. We're going to start with that 10 of Wands. Let's find out what's happening with the 10 of Wands, please. Spirit, angels, guides. Got 2. Both celebration cards. You are definitely coming to that sort of end of the road when it comes to feeling like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders. You're finally going to start to feel a sense of freedom from that. And the 10 of Chalices, which is the 10 of Cups, is that whole release. What that is it's that beautiful rainbow, the door to personal healing and happiness. That is your 10 of Cups. So when there's an upheaval, or when there feels like we're going through a little bit of obstacles and changes or challenges, the 10 of Cups is here to restore everything in a beautiful and harmonious way. So you are really feeling the release of those burdens and feeling very happy. The 4 of Wands is definitely celebrations. It is, I mean, a lot of people do refer to this as a marriage card. So for some of you, it very well could be a marriage card. But for some of you, it also could be feeling as if you are really strengthening your prosperity as well. The 4s are all about stability. So sense of stability with your home, feeling very at home where you're at. So even at work, I think you feel very much a comfort level where you are. You've been building some sort of stability at your work. And I think it's bringing you a great deal of happiness. So there definitely is lots of celebrations here. You're releasing that sense of, I think you've been a little bit exhausted. And I think the exhaustion not only comes from you carrying that weight on your shoulders, but I think the exhaustion comes from all of the thinking that you've been doing as well. You're taking back your control and your power, which is important, because by doing that, you're releasing yourself from those obstacles. All right, so with the Queen of Swords, you got the Hanged Man. This is all about patience as well. Sometimes in life, it requires us to make some sacrifices, and I think that right now you're at a point where you're kind of feeling you're okay with that. You're okay with taking a little bit of pause, because you do want to see things from a different perspective. By doing so, you are going to open up your thought processes and your mindset a lot stronger. There could be a situation that is requiring you to see things from another's perspective as well. So keep that in mind as well. Now with the 8 of Pentacles, let's find out what's happening with this 8 of Pentacles. And you got the 8 of Wands. Look at 8, 8, 8, 8. I can't believe how many 8s you have. I really feel positive with these 8s in this transformation that's taking place. You are going to be seeing a lot of movement. And we already talked about that with that Knight of Swords, but you're going to see even more movement now. And I think it's movement with your career or with your education, or again with some sort of certificate. I think there's either a new contract that's being presented, but there's a lot of positive movement forward, and there's a lot of messages. So you're going to be gaining a lot of information this week. So you have to be sort of on your toes, because there is, even though we're seeing you sacrificing things to see things from a different perspective, there's still a lot of movement happening. And that movement is what's helping you get the information you need so that you can bring clarity to this situation and clear up anything that's been burdening you. All right, let's find out with this Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Spirit angels, guides, thank you. And we've got the Six of Chalices. This can be, you know, sometimes there's two different ways to look at the Six of Chalices. Because this is the Six of Cups. It is about love. It is about our inner child. It's about bringing happiness and joy back into our lives. Sometimes that comes from reminiscing about our past. Some of us, it's about somebody from our past being reunited or some sort of a reunion of some sort. Somebody could be charging in from your past very quickly, and maybe this person is the one that's bringing about some sort of opportunity, because again, I'm feeling a lot of fulfillment and happiness. For some of you, it really could be you are reunited with somebody, and it could have something to do with, again, releasing those burdens and bringing you a great sense of happiness. So watch, there could be somebody from your past that re-enters your life, but they're going to come in very quickly. Let's find out with this King of Wands. That's the center of your reading. So along with the King of Wands, you got the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. He's very detailed, and he is ready and willing to put in all the hard work necessary to build his nest egg, to build his stability. As you can see with these grapes here on this picture, grapes are extremely difficult to grow. They take a long time to grow. They really take a lot of care, a lot of detail, a lot of preparation. And I think that you are in that mode, because I think there is something that's being offered to you that is very inspiring, and it's helping you really get that power back that you've needed. And you're okay with the slow process. You want the messages to come in quickly. You want to get your information quickly, but you're okay sitting on this investment. So I think this is something that you are investing in that is going to really, over time, with patience, produce something very, very sturdy for you. Let's find out with this Eight of Cups. Let's find out what you're walking away from. All right, for you, Gemini, what is it that you're walking away from? And you got the Six of Pentacles. So I think for some of you, you could actually be walking away from a job. You could be, absolutely. You could be walking away from something from your past. Maybe it was a job offer from the past, or maybe it was a job that was offered to you a time ago that you're really reevaluating everything. You're trying to see it all from a different perspective. It looks as if there is a better opportunity coming in for you, and by walking out this door, by leaving through one door, it's going to open up an even more lucrative door for you with higher pay, higher money, more. You're going to be more on the receiving end of financial abundance. Look at these sixes. I feel like there's a lot. I feel like with this reading here, you've got, you know, the two sixes on either side of that pentacle there, the slow moving pentacle, but you've got an opportunity to almost reinvent yourself to a certain extent and really receive a lot more financial rewards from it. It's this, whatever it is that you're walking away from. So if you're leaving a job for a more lucrative, better paying job, it is actually going to bring you more financial stability in the long term. So even at first, maybe you feel like, well, you know, I feel like they're not giving me the same pay, but the benefits are a lot better, or I have more opportunity to work my way up in the company. There is some sort of rewards that will come to you with having a little bit of patience, because it's actually going to build a stronger foundation for you. All right, let's find out with this Page of Pentacles. Let's see what's going on with the Page of Pentacles. All right, and you've got Three of Wands, and again, that's all about expansion. So your ships are coming in. It's time. You can see the shooting star going through the sky here, and you can see it. It's time to wish upon that star. You are preparing your life for expansion. You are definitely ready for that. For some of you, you could be purchasing your first home. You definitely could be purchasing your first home, and now you've been feeling burdened because you've been waiting for opportunities to do this, and now it seems as if there's a message that's coming in. And again, it could be a message that that is from your past. It could be a message coming from somebody who you haven't heard from for a while. And it's going to be actually something that's going to expand everything in your life. So a lot of beautiful expansion. Let's find out with the Temperance card. All right, Temperance. My goodness. There we go. Perfect. And you've got the Nine of Wands. Yes, I think that you are very much challenged by having to have patience. I think it's very hard for you. Again, you know where you need to set boundaries in your life. I think that you're doing that. There's the challenge right now for you is having to have that patience. It is you trying to see everything in your world from a different perspective. I think you have this drive inside of you that just wants to go, 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 but the universe is telling you it's time to slow down a little bit because we want to restore that balance in your life, and it's going to take some time. It's not going to happen overnight. But, you know, don't back down from the challenge, because the challenge is you've got to keep your momentum going. Don't overanalyze and overthink things, and definitely always be in your own strength. And again, that's what that Nine of Wands is it really is you being in your own strength. And that Eight of Swords, you don't back down from challenges. So even though, you know, you really might be having to look at things differently, it's something that's bringing you a lot of prosperity too. Interesting here. So you got the Lovers, which is your card, Gemini. So you're showing up in your own reading. This is a very strong indication of the strength that's around these cards. There is some decisions that you need to make, and I think that you're overanalyzing everything. I think you need to release yourself from the pressure of feeling like you have to make some sort of decision right now. The challenge, again, like I said, is that you don't like to slow the process down, but it's really important for you to really take a little time out and discover something, because I think there's some insight or some information that has been left out and you're waiting on that. Once you get that information, it will be full speed ahead for you, but definitely a lot of decisions here. For some of you, really, there is a long-term relationship here. I'm seeing the Lovers card diagonally with the Page of Pentacles, and then we've got that Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands. And I feel like some of you could be reuniting with somebody. There could be a relationship that's taking the next level. It's something that's going to produce a lot of love and happiness. You know, it's going to stand the test of time. That's what it is. It's really, there's a lot of stability in this relationship as well. If it's a relationship with love, for you, that's wonderful. For some of you, it could be even partnerships or businesses. But you're really releasing a lot of those burdens, and you really are feeling that door to personal healing and happiness opening for you. All right, Gemini, let's get your angel card. Let's find out what your angel card is. What would the angels like to share with this beautiful sign today for this week's reading? Let's find out what that card is. And I'm going to see if there's another one. Yeah, there's two for you today. All right, the first one here, solitude, and that comes down to some patience. It's that hanged man. So think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. That is the Temperance. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. It really is the universe saying to you, it's time to slow down a little bit. Not all decisions have to be made right now. And then come together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. That will help you to release your burdens. Working as a team helps get the job done. So interesting enough, the solitude about being alone, it's like you've got two different energies here. There is a time when solitude is very important, and you need to really bask in that moment where it's time for you to take that step back and you know, again, allow yourself to see things from a different lens. But once you've done that and you've gotten that healing, it's time to come together with others, because it's all those other people around you. People from your past, people from your present, maybe people that you're going to connect with in the future, that are all going to help release the burdens of life around you as well. So coming together is also very important. Interesting, especially with you, Gemini, being the sign of duality, to get the solitude and the come together. It's kind of like, it's saying one thing, but then it's like doing another thing. I think it's important for you, again, to create that balance between what you need to get to really help your inner soul with the solitude, but realize that it's okay to still have people around as well. All right, so now let's close out your reading, and we're going to do that with your angel number. Okay, you definitely need, there's two sets of numbers that are very, very important for you, and that is definitely the number 8 and definitely the number 6, because you have 3 6s and you have 4 8s. Very impactful. All right, let's get your angel number to close out your reading. Let's find out what that is. And you got number 1551. So interesting. 1 plus 5 is 6. So it's a 6 and a 6, which make the number 12. But interesting. So you still have those patterns and those synchronicities of those 8s and 6s there. So hold your vision, manifestation, abundance, money, dreams, vision, and prosperity. So focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. It's time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. Hold your vision. Beautiful reading for you today, Gemini. I hope that it makes sense for you. I hope it resonates with you. I wish that every reading could resonate with everyone. But if parts of it do, please leave comments, drop me a line, let me know. I appreciate you taking the time out to let me know. Please also consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel to help me continue to grow. And until next time, sending you love, light, and positive vibes.